based on that, what did you get on that library search check for Henry?
For Henry, it was a 13, my lowest one of the day.
Right. So yeah, as you kind of look about online, you find that as you kind of scavenge the forums that you were looking at before, you find that someone mentions that he was a former scaver. Um, that would go basically. They're a group of people who would go through the ruins
Mm-hmm.
of the city to try to find useful gear. But it seems he left that lifestyle behind for unknown reasons. And then the only other information you find is that he seemingly died at there was an incident in Night City about 3.5 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago. Um, about there was a corporate tower which was completely destroyed. And it seems he was inside the tower when it went down. Um, and that was how he died.
Is
Oh
it
wow.
specific tower?
Mm-hmm. It's I'm chewing right now.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
It was in the Glen on the border of where the ruins are over by the old city center.
Okay, it wasn't
Let
the
me see a
tower.
It was
connection. Not at
what do you
Arasaka
mean the
Tower.
tower? Oh, it was not the Arasaka Tower
Okay,
now.
okay, okay.
That
Yeah,
happened a
if he
lot
died of
longer.
that, I
That
feel
was a
like we would have
lot
known
long.
immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a lot longer ago than 3.
yeah,
That
it
was a
was.
lot. But it was a. You're not. It's unclear what corporation it used to belong to, but when it went down, it was an abandoned tower that had been reclaimed by
Mm.
the an outfit of Maelstrom,
Mm-hmm.
and they were operating out of it. Um, and it went down.
Okay, cool, 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 cool.
So, seeing that you sent all that to me,
Mm-hmm.
um, is this GM, would that be the same tower that Belial is rumored to have died in, or done a mission involving? Like, but I think
Yes, it is.
Belial was involved in like blowing up a tower as well, right? Would that
He
be the,
was supposedly involved in that. Yes.
so that's the same
He
tower?
disappeared shortly after. People assume that that may have been what killed him, but it's very unclear.
Yeah, we gotta figure
It's
out more
also
about that.
unclear. Like it's unclear if he was actually there. There are like
Yeah,
conflicting stories.
but that's the same event though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
leads.
After after cheering Jin, I just moved back over to the table with Lookout,
Yeah, I'm just
Mhm.
and I let fill
listening
you
to
in
Julie here.
on. So it looks like Jin might be able to help us tonight. If I can grease her palms a little bit, she has an in on that big Militech shipment. So at the very least, we're a little closer than we were.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to head
Nice.
over there a little bit early, I'm down for that.
One thing interesting that XC kind of brought to my attention,
I stroll
she
in
happens
behind.
to be she happens to be connected loosely to the Belial guy we were looking at earlier. Her ex-husband apparently died in that same event. I know Belial is rumored to have been there, but still, it's kind of an odd connection. I don't know what we could do with that information, but
Yeah, I'm
If
sure we could do something with it.
our friend Rivers here was the cause of that explosion, it would be the cause of her fiance's death. Um, or if they were on a team together. I know he was a former
right.
scaver, and a NetRunner apparently. So there could have been a thing there too.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on the net for anything he's left behind.
Well, see if you can. Well, I know you already gave me everything you can on Jen. She was never accused of anything. Yeah, I guess that's a deep rabbit hole right there.
Yeah.
But I do know this Billy All guy used to be notorious with heists, and this would be a night to pull off a heist like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's maybe we should head early to the market, see what we can see, because Jin's still here,
Get
so
a
I'm
good
sure
tactical
the
spot.
tire claws will be there. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sounds like a plan to me.
And down my drink, and I don't know. Is it customary to like tip performers live?
Night City.
Yeah, there's like a collection basket like near
Okay.
the stage if you want to leave some money.
Yeah, I throw like 50 eddies into the basket and
Damn.
Big baller tip.
leave.
I throw a
Yeah.
20, like, damn.
Right? You know, I'll shore it up with another 30 just so the whole team gives 100.
Here's the thing. He's the fixer. He's supposed to be tipping well. We're the grunts here.
We're just being silly at this point.
Yeah.
Just make our
Just
presence
she
known
like
in a
she
good
like
way.
notices you guys leaving some money and she kind of gives you a smile and nod as she sings.
Heck
Sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, we head out the door. Is the market within walking distance? I don't know.
Yeah, it's only a couple blocks away.
Yeah.
Cool.
Head on that way.
Yeah, as you guys walk over to the market, you begin hearing more and more commotion, and it sounds like a lot of people are kind of moving around the area. Some other people seem to have had the same idea as you guys, and you see that like a variety of stalls are being set up. Um, and around the perimeter of like this place from the entryway that is on the south side, which is like where you're entering from. You see that there are a couple more people similar to those who were posted outside the overdose. Same suits and SMGs, um, and they're just kind of standing there. One seems to be a tiger claw, but the other one seems to he doesn't really have the same look that they usually have. Very fair-skinned
Mm,
European-looking background, so maybe a contracted mercenary or something.
cool.
And they're standing guarding like the one of the
The
booths,
entryway, yeah.
the entryway. Okay, got you. Yeah, I guess just gonna stroll casually past them, sort of acknowledge them.
As you walk past them, they both just kind of give you a nod.
hmm Um,
Uh, Um,
Tagging along.
yeah, I'm walking right behind. As we walk in, is there? Can I roll a perception to see if there are any other egresses out of this night market, or like how walled off is it, or how open is it?
hmm It, yeah, it's like a pretty. This is a spot that is somewhat commonly used for different markets and or other like community events. Like
Hmm.
it's kind of a community event space where they have like, live performances, things like that. So it's like a open block that's kind of um like separate. It's like think of it as like a open courtyard that's
Okay.
surrounded by different alleyways that are kind of being guarded. So you guys entered through one like side street,
Hmm.
and then it that kind of leads to this like open area. It's like a converted city block almost.
gotcha.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. In which direction is the Grundy parked from our backs as we enter?
It's to the south. So
Cool.
the yeah, you guys are heading northbound,
Okay.
like towards yeah.
All right.
I'll try to find a nice alleyway that points out towards the Eastwood Street, just in case we got a Delta. I say to the team.
Okay.
Yeah, checks out to me. I'm just
Cool.
gonna be like kind of scanning the stalls and stuff like that, seeing what's available. I got a whole lot of money in my pocket. I'm looking maybe to burn,
hmm
if you know what I
And
mean.
Uh, as you see stuff getting kind of set up, it seems the layout of this is that the closer to the entrances are where the various people who are not affiliated with the Tiger Claws are being set up. So Just various fixers peddling their different merchandise. You see stalls for like armor, you see stalls for drugs, food, provisions, just various supplies you'd find on the street. Obviously, cyberware, and yeah, cyber chips, things of that nature. And then the further inward that you go, it seems to be where the tire claws are setting up for where the Militech weapons and other things in the crate will be displayed.
Mm.
Yeah. I think I'm sticking with money, but I will keep an eye out for a Chiron since we were kind of talking about that a little bit in the bar. How
Mm-hmm.
nicer it would be for externity if we had, like, if, at least if I had a Chiron, he could ping me information. I'd be able to see it
Yeah.
immediately.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I want to roll well, I guess I'll roll a streetwise check, see if I recognize any of the fixers setting up right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
14.
Yeah, I mean, you notice a couple people. There's a man who goes by the name Yellow Jacket. He's setting up a stall. You know, he pushes drugs. It seems he's offloading some synth coke. And you see another person. Um, oh, actually, you don't recognize this person. Never mind. Yeah, he's the only
Okay.
one that you recognize.
Okay,
There's
cool.
one other person, but I forgot you didn't meet them.
All right.
It's for
I
the
go up
yeah.
to Yellow Jacket's booth just to introduce myself. Say, "What's up, Chum? Been a while. How you been?"
He's like, yeah, it's going good, you know, just getting some business done, you know, whenever these pop-up markets come by, it's always prime time to offload that merchandise. You
Yeah.
know, big
Look,
client base.
I hear that we had a nice little chunk of boost not too long ago. Would have been nice to have saved it, but we had to get rid of it pretty fast.
Where are
Could have
you
hit you
getting
up about
boosts
it.
from?
We just stumbled across it on our many adventures. What can I
Fell
say?
off a truck, right?
You know, Chum. I'll have to
Alas.
remember you next time that happens.
Yeah, he says, you know, if you ever need to unload some merchandise, let me know.
You know anything about what's coming through tonight? I see they got a nice military crate over there.
He says, yeah, you know, on some of the different forums, I'm sure you've seen they've been posting some individual items, but it looks like the big mother load of it is being unloaded tonight. I've heard plenty of high-powered rifles and SMGs, enough to outfit a whole platoon, and you know, maybe some cyberware too. You know, I've heard they were dealing in you know, because Militech they use those skill chips to get their uh, get their guys ready for the battlefield. So I've
Oh
heard
yeah,
there might be some skill chips floating around too.
no doubt. Well, you wouldn't happen to know of anyone in particular shopping around for something like that, would you?
Anyone shopping around?
Other than
You know,
ourselves, because that's sort of what I'm interested in.
yeah, you know, I'm not really sure about anyone who is looking for that type of thing. You know, I kind of stay in my own lane. You know, I mostly push push this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you head towards the eastern side, I think there is some people dealing in cyberware. You might want to ask them.
I'll check it out. I appreciate that. And
Is you a nod?
yeah, head on over there towards where I'm guessing that's all where the Militech stuff is.
Are you guys following him?
Yeah, I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
shadowing money.
Yeah. As you guys head to the eastern part of it, you know, still kind of on the outskirts a little bit. You see some tables with you know, some cyberware, and there's one person that you recognize. Um, it's it's Marek from the boat. He seems to have a little booth set up, and he seems to have some various chips just laying out.
Is
Gonna
that
give him a wave. Like, I like this guy.
He gives you like a sly smile.
I kind of look out inquisitively.
That's the guy from the boat.
Ah.
who might know a
Oh.
little bit more about the. For the record, in the moment, you did not like on the boat. You didn't tell us his name, but you let it slip at some
Yeah.
point, so that is how
Yeah.
I knew. But yeah, that gentleman might know a bit something about that missing chip, since that seems to be his specialty. Just saying.
I'll let you take the opening line on this one. Look out.
Yeah.
I need to shop for
So,
programs anyway. I say as I sort of stretch a
yeah.
little bit.
All right, you do your thing. I'll wander over, and I will go over to Varric, and it like if were doing like a human perception thing, I think he would pick up that Lookout is actually like not excited, but definitely happy to see him, because it's not often you can find people in Night City, especially in the middle of a job,
Yeah.
who are kind of like willing to cut like little deals like that and work with each other. It's like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
hey there, friend. Long time no see. How's the city been treating you?
I give a
He
nod.
he says, yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm fresh off the boat, if you know what I'm saying. I've
Yeah.
just been getting myself acclimated to it a little bit, but I found the people in this city are very, very interested in what I have to sell.
Huh.
That's a
I'm a
great
businessman.
segue. Yeah, that's actually a great segue, because we were looking for a particular piece of chipware that a client of ours was looking for. Maybe you know something about it.
Oh, he says, kind of still smiling. He's like, what would that be?
Everybody's real cagey on the details of exactly what it does, but fits in a bread box, went missing from a particular shipment. You know
Mm-hmm.
the thing. It's a funny thing, and like again, the emoji thing is just gonna give him that little like winky face,
Mm-hmm.
because basically both doing double seek of pretending that we have just met each other for the first time, and
Right.
like approach him like, "Hey, brother, I need to buy that thing you stole that I know you stole, but I'm pretending I don't know you stole."
He's like, well, I mean, I, the boat I came over here on, I think they might have been carrying something matching that description. I may or may not have fallen into my possession. Now, what are you willing to pay for it? This contractor of yours, I hope he's got some deep pockets.
He does, but for obvious reasons, I was hoping you might swing us perhaps a little bit of a discount on your normal price, just so that we don't necessarily have to tell him how we got a hold of it.
Mhm.
And and if I can here, I'd like to do a little bit of a trading roll. There isn't an intentional threat in this, but I can
Uh-huh.
see how that could be read into. But
Yeah,
the idea is
yeah,
like, hey, I want to buy this from you and
yeah.
not involve the client, so that the client does not know how we got a hold of it.
Yeah,
Still going back to that original deal of we're going to pretend we didn't see each other.
Also,
yeah. Go ahead.
oh, I just wanted to say also, while I hear this going on and I see this deal happening, GM, I would like to slip away. And I would
Okay.
like to slip away and go find and buy a burner phone and go find a tech immediately in the area for some
Okay.
quick jury rigging work while this conversation is happening.
Yeah.
I am
If
fast
you just
walking.
Yeah, if you head up a bit more, if you head up this same like type of the same section of the night market you're in right now, you
Mhm.
can find someone selling some just regular old street goods that people need, and included in that, of course, are burner phones. You pick up a burner phone, and as you look around, you find a guy who looks pretty techy.
Awesome. I want to walk up to this guy. I want to like slap down some eddies and grab the burner phone from a dude and like give him a good old curt nod as I leave with the burner
Uh-huh.
phone. I want to head to that tech. And I want to ask this tech if they can um install because burner phones come with a memory chip slot. I already have memory chips. Um if they can help me get terminal access. hardware wise. From there, I can go silly. I just need them to jailbreak the burner.
Okay. He's like, yeah, I can handle that, but what's the motive here? What do you need this
So
for?
what I need this burner to do is allow me to have terminal access because I'm gonna turn it into a small tracker that I can piggyback through, and I'm gonna drop it in our friend Merrick's shit. Um, so when he packs up, we have a
Ah,
bead
you
on
need a
him.
tracking. You
Yeah,
need a tracker.
but
Yeah,
I need a
I can
better
install
tracker,
that.
a tracker that I can touch from afar.
Yeah. 200 eddies, you could consider it done.
Awesome, awesome. Cool.
All right, yeah, and he gets that fixed right up for you. He says, yeah, just give me a minute and I'll have this done.
Perfect. And a burner is 50, right?
Yeah, burner's 50.
Cool.
Might be worth this is out of character, but might be worth looking into the homing tracer actually thing, because there is a piece of gear with that set it up, and the actual tracers for it are also 50. So, and
Nice.
they're about
Mhm.
button size, so very small, very hard to find. You can't basically. I don't think you can really find them without a bug scanner, basically.
Nice.
Yeah. But oh, what did you get on that trading roll?
I forgot to make it. Hold on.
Once I get it, I'm sort of heading back to fire.
So
All right.
I imploded.
Oh no.
But I rolled a 1 on the second one, so
Oh,
I got a straight 14. So basically, I got my modifier added to it.
that's not bad.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as
So
implosions go, that's not bad.
Yeah.
yeah. So he's basically like, well, I've had some various offers for this. Let's see. Well, the highest offer I've got so far was 10 million eddies. I'll give you it for 8 mil.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. We got a couple degrees of separation here. Let me go talk to the fixer and see if he can make sure of those phones 1 minute. And like you just see like the emoji thing kind of turned off because he didn't want to give anything away. Goes back up to like money. It pops up and it's just this like oh god expression on it. And he's like, so I managed to convince the man to give us a little bit of a discount, given the nature of our connection.
Sweet, sweet.
It's about 8 million. So I don't know if you wanna contact our lovely friend, who I hope gave you a way to contact him, but knowing him, and see if he wants to wire that to your account, and then we can do it through. I'm like, yeah, just
Yeah,
confident and
of
and I'll lower my voice here. It's like he did us a solid on the boat. I don't want to necessarily get the father after him,
of
if you know what
course,
I mean.
of course. I understand. It's a reasonable price, obviously. Shouldn't be but a skip and a hop away to call up the father and let him know we have this chip, and all he needs is to send over 10 million, and that's our payday, right?
Yeah. Uh,
That's
uh, we might want to send a shoot over to Mira as well. I know we were thinking she might be the thing here, like I
oh
think it's
yeah, that's
maybe
right.
not a
Mira too.
bidding war isn't the thing, but maybe like give her the first dibs of like, hey, we found the chip, we need 8 million to buy it on your behalf, etc., etc.
It- I mean, what's stopping her from showing up now? I think, right? We want to let her know we've it's here. We're closer than we've ever been to it. Uh,
Yeah, I mean
knowingly.
that's the thing. I feel like we're kind of in that decision point where we have to decide if we're going to side with the father and try to purchase it for him, through an intermediary status, or if we're just going to go ahead and shoot mirror the information that like we got metaphorical eyes on it, we got a little bit of a discount. We can either buy it for her, or we can arrange a meeting for her. So
That's right.
yeah,
And I
I'm,
think we did establish we want to work with Mira. So
yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Well, have we even actually laid eyes on this? I mean, I saw a lot of chips on that table. Me, I'm gonna go talk to this guy. See if we can figure out what this thing even is.
Yeah, I'll pop up with him, and when we get
Yeah.
there, I'll be like, uh, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the NPC name right now.
Merrick?
Merrick.
Merrick,
Merrick, thank
yeah.
you. I was thinking Merrick. Mira and Merrick are close enough that my brain got confused.
Mm.
Uh, Merrick, this is my good friend Money. He is the fixer who's kind of representing the client's interests. I thought rather than have me go back and forth, it might be better for you to have the discussion with him.
Kind of give him a
He's just
nod.
still smiling.
Um,
He's like, "Well, it's nice to meet you."
charmed. Can I just look at what's actually on the table, like what he's got in front of him to sell?
Yeah.
See if I recognize
I mean,
anything out of the
there's a
ordinary.
lot of chips.
Yeah.
I mean, you recognize some various skill chips. He seems to have some different net running programs. Um, and some just unknowns. You don't know what they are.
So, Merrick, is it? I
Yeah.
I hear you may have what we and apparently a lot of other people have been looking for. I just want to verify that this is authentic. How can we be for sure, especially with the price tag?
Well, let's just say that well, this is the tricky thing, right? I can't let you. If I let you, slot this chip, I won't get my payday. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're gonna have to take my word for it.
Okay.
GM.
Mm-hmm.
So while they're talking, is it available to enter XE stealth mode? Because I want to get this now bugged and ready to be recorded information phone really close. I want to
Mm-hmm.
get this implant close to his booth. Um, eh,
Okay.
in a range in which Bluetooth would work, for example. Um,
Uh-huh.
because we're gonna be doing some old school phone freaking.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you want to bring it, if you want to stealth over to where his booth is,
Hmm.
you can try.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Mainly, I just want to set it in a place that is in like a 10 foot radius where he would be chilling for an extended period of time, and I could step away because it's a phone and I can call it and send commands
Yeah.
that way after I do some tinkering with it.
You just want to get it within 10 feet of him?
Yeah, I want to get it within 10 feet of him, and I wanted to know if I could roll my interface to be able to say that I scripted up a forwarding channel. So as long as I'm 8 feet away from this phone, then I can send commands to it to do the thing that I need this phone to do, which will be
Okay.
to fish homeboy. I want to send him a. This is all one big phishing scheme. I want to send him a text message that he will eventually click, and then my agent's gonna slap his agent until we figure out what he has.
All right. So you want him to eventually like get this phone? Like you want him to get this like
No,
find
I
it
just need it
eventually?
close. I want him to not find it because I want my implant back
Okay.
later for more shenanigans.
All right, yeah. So if you I mean, yeah, you can stealth. I mean, you can probably leave it like on the like just on the floor, like underneath someone else's booth that's like next to his, and it'll be within range.
Cool.
You just want to like kick it under the booth, like do 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 do.
With my stealth, that comes out to a. Oh, it was bad this time. Only a 13 people. Oof. I have a high stealth,
Mm.
but I
All
rolled it real low.
right. So yeah, you kind of just bend down as if you're gonna like tie your shoe, and then just like nudge it underneath one of the other booths nearby.
Cool. Oh, and for my interface, um, that's a 9.
Hmm.
I'm not trying to jack into his phone. I'm just trying to be able to relay commands from further than 8 feet away.
Okay.
That's all. I don't want to stop it any further. I'm just setting up some things while they're talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he basically
Um,
says to you, Money, he's like, well, I can't let you, if I let you jack the chip, insert it, I'm not guaranteed my payday.
yeah, understood, understood. You who else is interested in this chip? And you know what
Uh,
it does?
that's the type of information that costs you some money.
What
And
are we talking
yes,
here?
I know what it does. Let's say, hmm, well, I can give you a few different names on who might be interested. But depending on who you want to know that's interested, it will cost you more or less money.
I'll tell you what, I really am just curious what this thing actually does, since I can't try it myself.
Well, that's the type of thing that you know, I can't let that information out on the street, especially for free.
Of course, of course. Um,
I'm sure whoever your contractor is, if they have the big bucks that are required for its purchase, well, I assume they already know what it does.
all right, fair enough. Well,
No one's looking for this thing that doesn't know what it does, or at least doesn't think they know what it does.
I got you. In context soon about that. Don't go anywhere. But do you have anything more standard that probably it could interface with my agent? Allow my team
Mm,
members here looking for certain cyber optics.
I mean, what in particular do you need?
I forget the name of it, but it's supposed to be able to allow you to see your messages on your eyes,
Oh, you talked
inlaid on
about the
your eyes.
Chiron?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, no, I was looking around for that, but I was also thinking, hey, you got a lot of skill chips here. I might want to get myself a chipware socket.
Yeah. I mean, I could source you a chipware socket, I could source you these chips, or I could source you a Chiron. And you just gotta let me know, and I'll let you know the price.
I guess if he can source it, I can source it. What do you want to do? Look out.
I mean, well, here's the thing, and I don't mind if you know this, Merrick. I was thinking because we do run into the problem. I would like to be able to swap in a skillware chip so I can lay down some suppressive fire, maybe with an SMG. I know that chips of that nature are a little more on the expensive end, but the chip without the socket is kind of like, is it worth it? So I definitely want the Chiron, but it's like, do I want to get the full like chipware socket? Or do I want to? And I think what is happening here is I'm both like trying to decide if I want this new piece of cyberware and this expensive skill chip, and I maybe have clocked that externity is doing something weird nearby, and I'm kind of like
Thank you.
you like kind of trying to distract him a little bit just in case.
So I have a thing.
Yeah,
I do have a thing.
He's like,
go ahead, man.
Oh no, go ahead, Cassidy. I'm sorry.
oh, I was gonna say, he's like, well, if you wanna, if you're questioning about how efficient it'll be, I mean, I could give you a little, combo deal. Sell you the chipware and the chip. Shave off a little bit as like a bulk purchase.
I think I'd be down for that. Like, what were you thinking? Because I know normally the chipware socket, assuming you're not going budget, which I mean, do you really want to go budget on something like that? Usually it runs you around what, like 500 eds?
Yeah, well, hmm. Let's see. Chipware. What I'm gonna,
All right.
you know, I'll sell you a, I'll, you said something about suppressive fire, right? I assume you're
Yeah, I
looking
was thinking
for,
an auto fire skill chip,
yeah,
something like that.
something to help you can handle the kick. Now,
Exactly.
those run a bit expensive, but with the chipware, I'll sell you the socket. and something to help with that recoil. Altogether, 1,200 eddies.
All right, I think I'll do that. Yeah, and then just have whatever local, whatever Ripper dock you go through, I'll swing by them and get it installed.
Yeah.
All right.
And,
I I will take that off my sheet
there are
then.
local
Totally
docks
take this
like
deal. Heck yeah.
2 blocks away. You can find some docks. We are right next to their base, as I've been told.
Oh, I know. I just, in case that you have one who gets like a little bit of a kickback from you for the amount of work that they do. I want to take care of your peep, but you did mention you're kind of new to the area, but
I'm 3 days in. I'm 3 days into this city.
Oh damn! Like for some reason, I thought you'd been here at least a little bit longer than that. So my apologies. Yeah, like I can handle if you're willing to do that for me. I got local Ripper docs I go to. I actually just made a connection with a absolutely lovely med tech, and this is gonna be where, like, I'm not giving away personal information, but Lookout fully just starts like chatting
Yeah.
with him. But
Um.
I will take that deal on the cyberware. I'll go while our lovely X30 is doing his thing. I'll fiddle around with my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. And I'm gonna kind of step back and call Mira.
Nice.
All right.
I want to let her know what's up.
Yeah. As you kind of reach out to her on your agent, she picks up pretty quick. She says, "You got any word on what I'm looking for? I hope you're being discreet about it."
Yeah, yeah. I think I eyed your I think I eyed your chip. Um, it's gonna cost though.
How much?
Thinking 10 million eddies. Not sure if you want to
A
make that kind of transaction
million
in the market.
eddies. All right. Well, where are you sourcing this from?
A guy named Merrick. He's here at the market
Uh,
now.
yeah. Well, what you know about this man? How you know he has the chip?
Well, he says it's pretty sought after right now. Um, just about as elusive as you are on it. I wouldn't doubt this is our guy. Plus, I think some of my team have run into him before when we were looking for something
Ah.
similar. So,
Well, where are you at?
right now we are at the place where the chip is sourced. Are you coming down to make the trade?
Hmm. Where's the chip being sourced? The night market?
That's right. You know about the night market,
Yeah.
of course.
I'll come down. Well, it is almost in my territory. Of course, I got to know what's going on with my people. I'll come through. You know.
Speaking of, the past couple days, it's been kind of hard to source the chip here. Have you what have you been up to past couple days? You running into anyone else looking for the chip or any
I don't really
problems
think
on the
that's
streets?
any of your business.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So am I meeting you
Remember,
here?
you owe a debt to me.
Yeah, that's right. Almost forgot.
Yeah,
So
I'll
what?
meet you outside the east entrance.
East entrance. All right. I hang up.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
All right.
So she is on her way.
Is
Um.
gonna text both XE and Lookout so
Mhm.
that Merrick doesn't know we got someone on the way, and just let him know Mirror's coming East Gate, and I sort of hang out nearby there.
Dope.
Right.
Um.
Yep.
What are y'all two doing
I'll let
while?
the agent look at it.
Yeah, I see that as
Mhm,
well. And I'm standing casually about 6 feet away from my implant. Um.
mhm.
What I'm doing is on my deck. I would like to first script up a two. This is about to get nerdy, y'all. First, I would like to script up a uh a, a two-stage reverse shell that includes the and I want to roll electronic security tech that includes
Mm.
a key pass brute forcer that will brute the once this person clicks the not link but the file, it will brute the passcode of the phone itself or the agent itself, and then I want to siphon through the burner any files with the .txt, .md. I'm just like doing a mass siphon of all of his files from his phone into the burner and be stored on that chip. And then I'll second stage pull it out myself.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So he doesn't have an he doesn't have an agent.
He doesn't have an agent?
Oh,
Boom.
That's surprising for a tech dealer.
nope, he has no agent.
No agent, no phone, no nothing.
No phone, no computer.
That's
He
weird for a tech
has
dealer.
I
I've
mean,
learned
you did
something.
mention he's only been in the town for 3 days.
Yeah,
It's entirely possible that you need specialized tech to hook up to every data pool. He just hasn't snagged it yet.
that's valid. That's valid. Well, I'll go pick up my implant for later. Once I notice there's nothing
right.
to reach out to.
Yeah. And is there anything else you guys are gonna do while you wait for while money waits for Mira?
I think I actually am going to buy something real quick.
All
Ooh.
right.
Oh, I text. He doesn't have an agent, by the way. No tech. How is he checking these
Tech stack.
chips?
Oh
Weird.
yeah,
Yeah, how is he
yeah,
checking
yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
chips if he doesn't have any tech on him? That's not common
Just
for a
gonna
chip
shoot
dealer.
back the tech. I mean, I'm buying a chipware socket from him right now, so maybe just slots him directly.
I'm sure Mira will figure it out.
Yeah,
She's on her way.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
but that's a good point. Um, dang, I think I'm gonna get a I saw this dodge bullets with this reflex co-processor kind of ups my reflex. It's neural.
Mhm.
Smart.
If I can source it, I'm just looking for a booth that does I guess some kind of chrome cyberware.
Yeah, that's just selling cyberware. I mean, like right over by where he's at is where all the booths selling the cyberware are.
Yeah,
What's the specific one you're looking for? The reflex.
co-processor.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta install it at a hospital, but I can at least pick it up.
yeah. You can as you just kind of look around, like seeing who's selling that type of stuff. I mean, you find what you're looking for at a table nearby.
Okay, I go up to that table and
Hmm.
just talk to the guy. Looking for a reflex co-processor. Nothing crappy.
Hmm. He kind of just nods his head over. He says, "Well, I got what you're looking for. I mean, this is top of the line right here. It's gonna run you about 1,000 eddies.
1,000. What do we? Uh, average top quality should be no more than 500-600, right?
I mean, listen, man, this is some good shit, and it comes with it comes with a little warranty, that take this take this card that comes with it, take it to any hospital, they'll install it free of charge.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes, sir.
This actually sweetens the deal a little bit. This isn't stolen, is it?
Olin? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. I'm not gonna ring a bunch of alarms as soon as I get this thing installed. They chain me to the bed.
You'll be fine.
That's a decent deal. What's your name, partner?
Me, I'm Jared. What about you?
Jared. Call me Money. If this works out, I
All right,
might be doing
money.
some more shopping with you in the future.
Yeah, I got that high quality cyberware.
For a first time buyer, how about you knock it down to 900? We both walk away happy people. seeing as I
Nah,
can't install
man,
it right away.
I can't go lower than 1,000.
All right, all right.
Don't
1,000 a
forget,
day.
you got that haggle
Yeah,
ability from
roll,
being a
roll.
fixer.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Let's
Your
see.
team back here in the background is like, don't forget you have this ability.
um, what would that be under?
D10
Your
plus your
it's under your fixer page. Yeah.
You said D10 plus my what?
It's
What was that?
here, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, I went to go pull up operator as well. It's a D10 plus your roll ability rank, and I think your trading skill. But let me double check.
Yeah, I think it is D10 plus trading plus your roll rank.
Yeah.
Rank.
Yeah, if you
So-
haven't raised it, it should be at 4.
Yeah.
Oh, fruit. Okay.
Yeah, it's 4.
And that is roll rank plus your D10.
Plus trading skill if you have
Plus
it.
your plus trading.
So I got an 8 and plus 8. Can I just press the trading button? Is that what I would that be
Should be
better?
able to if you're in the companion
Okay.
app.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do
It says
trading plus 4.
28. 28 plus 4.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So you got a 32 on that haggle.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
operator
I
rolls
mean-
are always ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy only got an 18 on his trading, so he's like, yeah, you know, first time customer. We could do 900.
I'm agreeable to that. Let's see.
All right. Oh, I hope to continue to do business with you, partner.
Likewise. And I go back towards my crew.
All right.
Still just talking to Zeroff right now.
You're still talking to Merrick?
Yeah, I got
Hold up.
nothing.
Someone's knocking.
man.
Okay.
Someone's knocking on my door. I'll be back in 1 second.
Bet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So
I had a plan. Tech guy had no phone.
yeah. You just bought a phone and threw it under someone's booth.
Yeah, I
Hey,
just
man, I
I
mean,
just went and got it back. It's in my pocket now.
Well, wait. What if we could be? You think Mira would be able to snope it out if you were to do the same program on her and her agent?
Well, with more time, I can sit down and write up a proper script.
Might be a little risky,
Eh,
but
I
it's a
fully anticipate when Mira gets here, it's all going to go a little
oh yeah, she's
haywire.
100%
she could
shooting
just
Merrick.
blast everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah, as soon as you mentioned, like, oh, where we are, like, oh, talk, like, as soon as you mentioned his name, I'm like, crap.
mhm.
Oh, God. Not that was a bad decision on your part, but I could just feel Lookout going, like, damn it,
Yep.
money.
I
Mhm.
know. Yeah, it's we gotta. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Because
Sorry about that.
if you
Oh, you
really want to
good.
be friends with Merrick, then
Yeah.
we're at a conflict of interest.
That's how it works sometimes, man.
Mhm. He tried to scalp us for 8 mil.
Alrighty then. The
I
I
prices are
honestly
prices.
think that was a legit, like, actual discount on this piece of chipware.
I bet.
Or he's just, like, pretending he has it and fucking everybody
Yeah.
over. I kind of like the second version, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's what I
Cassidy,
wanted
you're
to
back.
confirm.
Welcome.
Welcome back. That's what I wanted to confirm.
You guys doing anything else besides just waiting for Mira?
I think we're gonna
Oh,
wait.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and move a little bit away towards from the team, just so I can secure our possible egress on the eastern side of this market, just in case shit gets real.
All right. Well, the eastern side is where she's coming in from. But yeah,
I don't
as
think
you
she's
guys
the
actually head
problem. I
over,
think it's what's gonna happen after
as
she
you
gets
guys
here.
head over to the eastern side, you actually begin to hear some raised voices from outside the building. Do you guys want to go like investigate that, or do you just want to wait here?
Figure we step outside and marker real quick and just hang out there, see
Yeah.
what's going on.
Why not?
Yeah.
As
No, I got.
you step out the oh, fuck. As you guys step out the alley, You see that a decent group of the people who seem to be guarding the market have congregated together, and some of them are pointing their guns at another group of people who have just pulled up. It looks to be like some sort of standoff as the members of the hanged men are now pointing their guns at these tiger claws, and they're exchanging some angry words.
I send a text. Y'all want to just sort of make our way to the Grundy? Let them fight it out?
I mean, we kind of got to make
Yeah.
sure that the transfer goes over, I think. But otherwise, I mean, I kind of think I know the answer to this question. But does Mira happen to be with that group of hanged
Mm-hmm.
men?
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of look around, you notice someone who kind of looks like her. You can't really get a good view, but you catch a glimpse of the type of dresses that you've seen Mira wear in the past and some long black hair. So it kind of looks like she is. And as you guys are kind of looking around, you see Jin walking over to try to like see what's going on. As she'd mentioned that some of her boys were the ones doing the security work tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I yell over. I'm so glad you said that. Hey, Jin! I try and grab her attention, run up to her.
She kind of looks over as you like run over to her. She's like, "What do you need? I'm in a rush right now."
I point over at the commotion going over there, and it's like, I know what's going on. Uh, I wanted to give you a heads up, but I didn't get your info. Um, there's a big trade about to go down, and I think the people that just showed up are here to cause some problems. I want things to go as smoothly as possible. How can I help? How can we help?
Excuse me.
Big trade going down between who?
There's one of your vendors here, Merrick, and looks like obviously the hangman. Probably, most likely, this person by the name of Mirror. You know her?
She just like she gives you a look. She's like, "You brought Mira here? Is that why she's causing trouble?"
Moseying away.
Grundy.
All I know, I was sent on a job to source an item. I didn't think she'd come in guns ablazing, but you can't control everything, right?
What item you sourcing for her?
Some kind of chip.
I didn't know you did business with them. A chip, you say?
Yeah.
That sounds very interesting because I remember you were asking me about a chip now.
Now you
You were
see
trying to
full
get
circle.
some goods for good old Mira, and it seems the chip has been discovered. You said it was a man named Merrick, correct?
I think
He's
at
a
this
vendor
point I'm
here.
gonna try to slip away and try to like head toward Merrick and Mira and maybe like give them a heads up.
Crap.
Shit's about to, I will roll
You know,
stealth
This is
if
becoming
needed.
a farce.
nah, it's everyone's kind of distracted. If you want to head over to where Merrick is, like head back inside. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna be.
Feel free to finish this
Mhm.
interaction. I just wanted to like so we have a
Yeah.
timestamp. Let you know, hey, I'm heading off to do that.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I don't know a man named Merrick, but you know, if he's one of my vendors over here, I think I should get first dibs on what he's selling. Now, it just so happens that this chip is of great interest to me as well.
Oh yeah. Um. Well, I suppose. I mean, it's pretty expensive. Uh, what are you looking for it for?
That's not something I can tell an
Oh my god.
ordinary runner now. If you're one of Mira's people, I'm sure she's already informed you of what this chip is. She kind of calls over. She's like, Mira, get over here. And you see Mira kind of break away from where the two gangs are facing down a bit. As she sees that Jin is standing there, she kind of gets
Oh,
like a glare in her eye.
GM, I want to disappear
Yep.
right now in the crowd in the shadows, and I want to be
Uh-huh.
like, what is my range just in case shit gets real? I want to be like 13, 15 meters
Uh-huh.
away from
Okay.
money. I know
Yeah,
Lookout's
you can
doing
do
the
that.
thing, but it looks like money's in the most trouble right now.
Hmm. Yeah.
Just a bit.
You see Jin and Mira kind of facing each other down. Mira actually like kind of towers over Jin a little bit. Like Jin is very short. She's probably only about like 5'2", 5'3". Mira, she's pretty tall. She's like 5'8". Um, but you see Jin like she doesn't look intimidated at all. She's like, Mira, what are you doing on my turf? We settled business a long time ago. I don't want to be walking with you. And Mira just kind of says, she's like, yo, I'm just here to buy something. So, all's fair at the night markets. I suggest you get out of my way. And you see the
Stealth
two of them
19.
kind of glaring each other down. All right. Yeah, you slip away. I mean, you're kind of set up a little ways away, but you can still catch snippets of this
Hmm.
conversation. Money, you're just kind of in the middle of these two very
Yeah.
dangerous women who are facing each other down
Can I
because of your
use
actions.
persuasion real quick? I want to use the persuasion skill and sort of talk to them
Mm.
both and be like, ladies, uh, I brought you both here today, um, in an effort to procure a chip of great power and of great importance. As I told Jen earlier, I don't want any problems. And Mirror, you and our crew have prior business that we'd like to go conclude as soon as possible. The way I see it, I think everyone could come leave happy. As long as we get our finder's fee, we'll be on our way. And that's what I say. I'm
Mira
gonna
kind
go.
of Mira kind of gives you a look as she said that. She says, "What finder's fee? You work for me for free. Don't you remember?
Uh,
Don't go start. Do you remember what happened when you first started making trouble with me? Do
that's
I need to
right.
remind you right now?"
That's right. That's right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I just hope we can this doesn't go to blows. Um, I think the thing you want is right in the market.
Jin kind of says, "Well, my territory, my chip. All right." And you see that doesn't make Mira too happy. Um, and you see Mira's hand like kind of itching towards her dress. Is there anything else you'd like to say to them?
Yeah. I'm like, I just actually at this point, I'm like, okay, I back up away, um, and I'm going to head
Oh,
back
wait.
closer towards the entrance of the market.
All right.
GM, do I have
Yep.
Mira's number?
Nah.
I'm going to quickly text money. Cuz I overhear the part where she said my turf, my chip?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what Jin said.
All right. I want to text money and say step aside with Mira. Maybe we can convince her that we can just steal it from Jen.
Okay. Kind of
Because at
like
least we know
pause, turn back
where it is.
around. Hey, yeah, and I kind of just butt in. I'm assuming Mira's still kind of like in that draw position.
Yeah.
Um, Mira, I something came up. Could I speak to you in private for a moment?
She says, "Yeah, we could talk for a sec. Just make sure this bitch don't go anywhere."
Can you keep an eye on on Chin for me, XE? I promise this will just take a moment.
You don't get a
Oh, you're
response
gone
back, but
actually. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
You don't know where I
Yeah,
am.
never mind. All right. So I
But I
guess I'll
text back,
pull
I
Mira
got you.
aside. uh, so look, I don't think we need all out gang war right now, right? I how about I actually help you this time? We're settled, right? Our debt is settled. If you can get your chip tonight.
If you get me this chip, we will have no reason to interact again.
Okay, well, what if I could get it to you for a lot less than you were willing to pay for it? Whether that's in bullets or eddies.
What you thinking?
Well, I know where it is. My partner, Lookout, has a good connection with the person in hand with it. Um, my other partner has already done some reconnaissance. and we were devising a way to perhaps liberate it from this person without having to him be, any of the wiser. If we could figure that out, how would that sound?
Yeah, but what's your plan here?
Well, we'll need some kind of distraction, of course.
Well, why
Maybe.
don't I just fucking shoot Jin in the head? We storm this place and we take it.
Well, Jin could prove to be useful in the future, right?
Nah, I know her. I know her type. Ever since she lost that man, she ain't been the same. She's not useful for shit except running a terrible outfit. My boys right here, they could take them all out right now. And what's she gonna do? She's not gonna be useful. Of no men, of no backing.
Well, I mean, I guess you got a point there, but it would, it would be rough for me on business in the future as well. I think, I'd like to run in these night markets when they come to this part of the town, you know. But if
I
that's what
mean,
you
if
want to
you'd like
do,
the
I can.
opportunity to do business in the future, I suggest that you give me a plan then. Otherwise, my bullets might fly in a different direction.
Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, and I'll be right back with you on that. Then I text both Lookout and XE, and I'm like, yeah, meet me at the Eastgate stat. We gotta figure out how to get this chip.
I shift over that way.
We should probably start what Lookout's been doing this whole time before I respond to that message.
Oh wait,
Okay.
actually,
Yeah,
before I
so,
shift. Oh, sorry.
look out. I was gonna say, yeah, look out. You've had time to reach Merrick's booth by now. He just seems to
Yeah,
be in the same thing that he's been doing, just
yeah.
chilling.
So I'm gonna walk up to him like, "Hey, Merrick. So we had a little quick thing right now, so I'm gonna give you a heads up. We got the client like on their way here right now. Unfortunately, Jen has intercepted them and found out about this particular chip thing. So I think that Jen's looking to kind of take your product from you and sell it and kind of cut you out the deal. So here's my thought process with you. We got the client nearby. We got a fixer. We know from at least our limited interaction that I'm a straight shooter. I got my car nearby with plenty of trunk space. If you want to pack up real quick, we can head out through the south entrance before they know what's going on. You hang out in the car, and my friend Money can kind of like do the deal. You don't have to worry about cutting Jen in or having her steal your shit. What do you say about that?
He's just still smiling. Nothing seems to phase this dude. He's like, well, I don't care if I sell it to your client, to Jin, or to the person who offered me 10 million eddies. I just
I
want to
mean,
sell this thing.
I
If Jin wants
know
to buy, he can buy.
I don't think Jen wants to buy. I think Jen wants to take and then cut you out of the deal entirely. That's why I'm trying to do this little thing. And I'll throw a persuasion check on here with a little bit of luck if you're down.
Also, can
Yeah,
I
I mean, go
assist?
ahead.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
think at
Yeah,
this time, this is about the time where like maybe I should put some range between there.
yeah.
So this feels like an important moment. We're nearing the end of the session. And I got a whole lot of luck. So I'm going to go ahead and drop all, and this feels important. I'm going to go ahead and drop all 8 of my luck on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is going to be a 21.
Jeez.
All right.
I
He
rolled a
says,
13. I rolled a 3 for all the people
mhm,
out there. Very good idea for me to have done this.
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
He says, well, I mean, if you just want to, I understand you got your client and you'd probably prefer if I sold it to them. So, in the nature of our business dealings, I'd be willing to oblige you. I mean, he just clicks shut his briefcase that has all the chips in it. He's like, and I'm ready to go. Like, lead the way.
Sounds good. So yeah, we're just gonna while this whole altercation is on, and just for comedic effect, I think like we're looking at the conversation between Money is like, why don't we just storm in there and take it? And he just cuts to Lookout and Merrick just like walking out of the south like gate. And then like
Yeah.
Mirrors gets to the point it's like, oh, well, why don't you give me some sort of plan? Lookout and him are just getting into the car. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and text him.
Yeah. So Money and Alexander, you guys meet up at the East Gate, and you guys get a text from Lookout. What do you
Yeah, like the
say
response
to him?
from Money sent out, like I forget if it was Money or Externity who sent out that text is like, "Oh, where are you?" The response back is like, "Me, America, in the Grundy."
I kind of just stare at where his booth used to be, seeing it empty, and I'm like, I look back at Mira and Jin, literally about to go to war,
We should leave. Let them fight.
and we're gonna have the wrath of Mira after us. But I'm out of stock, out of plans as well, so I'm gonna go to the Grundy.
Same. I'm
So
gonna
you guys are
stealth
just
my
gonna
way
try
to
to.
the Grundys too.
You guys are just gonna slip away to the Grundy without telling anyone, just like disappear.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
I
Yeah. So
would
you.
tell them more of the plan, but I'm role playing a little bit that like
Mhm.
Lookout hasn't totally thought this plan through
Right. Right. It makes sense.
Yeah.
because we
So
always
you
go
guys,
with the interesting choice.
because of how hectic everything's going, you guys are able to slip away without notice. And as you guys head back to the Grundy, you're about a block away. You know, you're past the you're like just walking past the overdose when you hear boom, 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 and you hear just three gunshots ring out over from where the night market's taking place. And you guys recognize this gun, all right? This is
Mm-hmm.
one that you have felt personally attacked by.
Mm-hmm.
So you recognize that Mira has just shot someone.
See, and looking over to Merrick, and I'm like, see, that's what I was trying to avoid. Clearly, someone decided they were done talking, and we're starting to tape.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we
Jesus.
back at the
Yeah.
Grundy?
You guys hear a Yeah, you guys are getting into the Grundy now. You hear a firefight breaking out. You know, you hear the full auto SMGs that the Tiger Claws were toting, as well as a variety of weapons, shotguns, handguns, all going off. It seems like a proper gang war has kicked off before the night market has even started.
Yeah,
Look back at Money and be like, I kind of figured Jin was in the mood to Jin and Merrick for that matter, were kind of in the mood to take rather than buy. So I suggested to Merrick maybe come to the car with us, and we'll kind of like get our client to kind of do like actually buy it from him rather than run in and have Jin like take it or something.
there's some pretty
Yeah.
reflexes on your part, I
Yeah.
gotta say. I had a way more convoluted plan under my sleeve, but
So
um,
Merrick's just reclining in the backseat of the Grundy right now.
what happens if Mira wins this battle? Shoot, it doesn't even matter. What happens if Jin wins this battle? What
Yeah.
are we
They
gonna
they're
do?
gonna buy the chip.
We
We
got the
just didn't
backup.
get
I'm
shot.
saying like we have secured the chip. Like Merrick, obviously you're the one selling it. I'm not
Mm,
saying that, but we have secured the person who is willing to sell it to Mira to do it rather than risk them getting hurt or
yeah.
like something like that. Like we're taking care of Merrick, we're taking care of Mira. We'll deal with the other guy, but
As
so yeah,
long as
maybe just shoot her a message like, "Hey, by the way, we got the buyer. They're still willing to
Let them
sell to
fight
you."
for about an hour to dwindle out the numbers, and let us slow drive and listen to synthwave, please.
I was thinking, because they might just get power hungry and decide to take it from us too.
Oh no, like this whole thing is messed up.
Oh yeah.
I kind of saw a firefight coming between Mira and Jin.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on that night market was on edge because of the Militech thing. So I figured since we got business that anybody with half a brain cell would want to be in on, we maybe should take it to the
You
side.
guys should really
Uh,
read that Hunger Games book.
I'll put it on the list. Put it on the list. Yeah. Yeah, I think that like Lookout will kind of like drive do a slow drive around, maybe get us to a more corporate place, like ask Merrick like, hey, you wanna go
Uh
like
huh.
grab something to eat while we wait, and like I don't
Yeah.
have a way of contacting Mira and I wouldn't do
Mm,
that anyways,
yeah.
so I think it is on like Money how he would like since he has the contact, how you would like
Yeah.
to broach the subject if you do broach the subject with her. We
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
I mean,
still have a
you
father.
guys. You guys take a little drive, meandering drive, ending up, in the Glen, much safer area. And as you guys are kind of driving, after about 30 minutes has passed, you get a text message, Money, and it just reads, "Who's your new friend?" with a picture of Merrick, and it seems to have come from a contact you've saved in your phone under the father.
Shit. I kind of take the last few sips from my drink. Guess what, boys? The father is back in our lives. He
Yay!
apparently is
That guy.
watching us right now.
Not surprised.
Open the
And I
window, flip the bird.
Oh,
and I
are
think
we in
that's
the
a
car?
good
Are we?
place to end this one.
Yeah. Golly.
Perfect comedic place to leave this.
Oh
Absolutely
yeah.
gorgeous. No notes.
Oh my
Man, this
god.
is getting way above our pay grade.
Yeah, yeah. Just as I just started to see things escalate, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna be a little chaos gremlin here and go
That
do
was
something.
super
Oh,
smart.
so good. So good. I had a very similar plan, but it was way more we're just gonna yeet this thing from the possession of everyone.
Yeah,
um
have them come to us.
yeah. Which is great that you got Merrick to come with us because then it was amicable. So it was like, hey, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I really don't want the thing. I just want to be out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I very much I want the whole thing to be over. I want to
Hmm.
take care of the guy who helped us out. And I want to make sure it ends up with Mira.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I don't understand that Mira's a little bit of a hothead and
Yeah.
clearly those two have history. So let's kind of like true professionals, let's secure the thing that we came here
Yeah.
for since we see the problem coming up.
Yeah, it was a smart move,
10
definitely.
out of 10.
I keep forgetting Mira is like who we sided with, and I'm
Hmm.
like, well, how can we actually extract some money from this? This is like a lot of work, for, and I've kept feeling like a middleman, you know. So, but
Hmm.
no, that put the ball in our court,
Back in our
so to
court.
speak.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Heck yeah.
Right now, we're being extremely pressed by the father now because he
yeah,
has. I don't have. I'm so mad. My netrunner in me is like I don't have the defensive capabilities to stop this from happening. So, but I was waiting for us to be bugged. That was something I thought of. I was like, either we're gonna be bugged or we're gonna be caught up on. Um, I didn't expect it to be the father. I don't know who I should have expected, but I thought about that. I was like, I can just imagine this AI carteling us right now, right? Like that was what
oh
was in my
yeah,
mind. Uh,
See, I'm seeing it as there is a
yeah,
drone, like one
yeah,
of the Eagle Tech ones that can kind of go stealth, that's
yeah,
just been perching on buildings, like watching us
yeah,
this entire
yeah,
time.
100%.
man.
All run by Larry.
All run by Larry.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely want to get to a hospital and install this new gear.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But I'm
magic
I
happy.
would like to
moments.
resolve this $8 million, like this very expensive and sought after that people are willing to kill for a piece of equipment. It's about 3 feet to my left right now,
Right, right.
I
and
have a
then I want
feeling
to install shit.
it's gonna come down to morality after a while. It's like, what do we, how involved do we want to get with this chip? You know, do we want to
Yeah.
just clear our debt, or are we trying to save Night City?
Right. That's always the rule. What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Let me kick this off with some magic moments since we're doing a wrap up because I feel like that's what we're getting into naturally right now. Um,
Mhm.
Cassidy, from our GM's perspective, what did you like about this run? How'd you feel about what went down?
Yeah, I mean, I like the direction that this is going. I'm really glad that you guys are, making connections with all different sorts of people. Because Well, Night City is a very interconnected and involved place, you know. So everyone, all the top dogs know each other in one way or another. And the more you guys get involved in that like kind of tangled up web of who's got motivation to do what and against who, it becomes more and more interesting. My favorite moment of this session, though, has nothing to do with any of that because it has to be Lookout and Merrick's interaction where they're both just kind of just like goofing around, you know, just chatting to each other as like they're good friends, but also playing dumb, like they don't know what each other are talking about. So
Yeah,
that
that
was
was good.
probably my favorite part of the session.
Glad you all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That was good. Um, Mac, money.
Yeah, magic moment for me would have to have been you, XC Externity, really flexing your NetRunner skills, and like you were like, okay, so and I have to remind myself, the internet isn't widespread; it's just a
Yeah.
bunch of local nets. So that was super creative, like buying a burner phone, getting the person to actually fix it, like using these characters as you should and like bending it towards your will based on your skills, and then finding out that he doesn't have an agent, so
Right.
it's
I
like
was like,
you
built
didn't
this
even get to
super
see the
cool
payoff.
fast implant. But it'll
Yeah,
be
I wanted
useful
like
to see
later.
how
this
that was
whole
gonna play out.
technical level that goes over all of the actual players' head, and then oh, by the way, he doesn't.
But now we know you can do that, and like that's huge because I want to see that like
I mean, that's
working
a
out
real life
fully.
implant, just for you guys know. If you have cell service, you have terminal access, you have the ability to run scripts, and most phones run off of Linux. I can spin up a PHP server, which can handle different levels of code. I can spin up a just a web server that can serve things. Um,
Yeah,
so an implant's super useful, especially when you're working with close range. Uh,
yeah.
Watch out what's around people. Coffee shops are dangerous. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Where people like to work and
Yep.
work with their sensitive information. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is like really cool. Sort of, I mean, guerrilla hacking, 101. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, what is my magic moment? There are so many. Uh, I kind of have two. One, because one's like actually official, and the other one's just something that made me is a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more out of character. I would say the in character one would definitely just be money being so much of a fixer
Mm-hmm.
because we go to like the overdose and you're talking to like Jen and you're making sure to like throw that money at the rocker boy,
Mm-hmm.
the local rocker boy, and then like the whole like Jin and Mira like thing starts to pop off, and you're still trying to like negotiate and get things happening. And I'm like, it's not one moment. It's just the way you're role playing the character. You're really hardcore like role playing a fixer. It's like very fun to watch, especially because fixers are one of those roles that don't always get the same love
Yeah.
in these games. So it's very nice, especially because I know you're a new player, to see someone like
Yeah.
fully
Mm-hmm.
go into the role and do so well with
Mm-hmm.
it.
I appreciate you saving my ass when it gets complicated.
Yes.
So,
Actually, that
yeah.
could be the official moment I'm talking about here. That moment where you're like kicking it out of the park with the role play, and then like me and my lovely bard friend over here, we're just yelling in the background. Don't forget
Yeah.
about this mechanic.
Yeah.
Use
Yeah.
haggle.
Yes.
So
Uh,
it's working out nicely
the
that way.
yeah. The less official one is where our lovely this lovely point where I can hear Cassidy trying not to burst out laughing. He's like, "Yeah, Eric's just sitting in the chair next to you, like chilling in the Grundy, because clearly you didn't see any of this
Right.
coming."
Like, yeah, sure,
Yo.
man. I'll ride
Oh.
along with you guys.
21 persuasion. 21
Yeah.
persuasion.
I only have a +10. I rolled a 3. It is only because I like having luck as a character because
Mm-hmm.
in those really like pivotal, especially like story related moment, to be able to drop a couple of points on that, or like we just did, like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, it's the end of the session, this feels important. Like kind of it's never a guarantee because you know it can always implode. But
Yeah.
being able to do that is super fun to do in a game.
Yeah.
You know.
Everyone gets one.
Everyone, yeah. I think my magic and were you was that it? Were you good? Did I come
Oh
into
yeah,
the
yeah,
right one?
I'm good. I took two, so you should take one. Everybody gets another one.
Yeah, yeah. I would say 100% my magic moment. It's a small little comment, but it was from Money once again. It was when the price tag from Merrick was given to Money. Merrick said, "Yo, I'm looking for 8 mil." So what does Money do? He calls up Mirror and is like, "Yeah, look, I need 10 mil from you."
I got that too. That
And
was
I was
great.
like, 10 out of 10. It was so smooth too. It was so smooth. He said, "Oh, we making some money today." Um,
As one does.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And as well as the conversation, not conversation, the cloak and dagger conversation once again by Merrick. And Lookout was top notch. Um, Also, okay, so I stole another one, huh? It's Cassidy. Um, so I know, like, you may have some of these ideas of people or characters in your mind, but when we ask you those pivotal questions on those like exact details, like the name of the fiance, how they died, the connection between Belial and Henry, that in itself is good job. You know, because I know
Yeah,
you
for
were
Yeah.
sure.
improv
I'm
and
trying to
hard there
like
too.
I'm trying to slowly, incorporate all these different characters into the lore because there's like it's like a puzzle, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Where I'm like giving you guys like these different pieces to kind of put together, and I think I'd say probably within the next couple sessions, you guys are gonna know a lot more about like you're like soon. I hope that you guys will be able to begin to see most of the puzzle.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think that'll really open up the play style of the game and like what we choose to do.
Hmm.
We've been getting kind of like whisked around by like events much bigger than us, but which has been fun. But that'll be nice because then we'll know what have an idea of what the consequences will be for our actions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100. 100.
I'm excited.
Anybody else? Any more magic moments? From the comments, any magic moments?
We did get one.
Yeah.
My magic
Some more.
moment was watching the GM drop coin like it was last season's shoes. Big boss energy.
That was good. That was good.
Heck yeah.
But yeah,
So,
if we have nothing, do you have something else?
no, not
No,
particularly. I was
no.
just gonna say,
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing whose hands this chip gets into.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh
We got at
yeah.
least two contenders for it. If not, yeah, no, three now including Jin.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't get shot in, too badly in the process.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be nice.
That would be really nice.
Let's hope you guys don't just wake up with a bullet in the back of your head.
You
Yeah, it's
know, we're
exactly.
Wait,
sleeping in shifts,
He just reads us the
Yeah.
newspaper article. Like, that's our
right?
next session.
Start of next session. Fixer Money has been found dead in his apartment.
No.
I just get that message from Cassidy before next session, like, hey, do you happen to have a backup character ready?
Right. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
It'll
Uh,
be very interesting. Yeah.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we're finally. I think we're finally getting close to just the big reveal. I want to say because I
Mm,
this is session 3. I'm kind of aiming for the big reveal to either be in session 4 or 5. And
mm-hmm.
then I think you guys are going to have a lot more agency in what happens instead of it being like events that are bigger than yourselves that are kind of happening around you. It's going to be you guys dictating the course
Mm,
of what happens.
yeah. That'll be cool.
Once you guys kind of get the full picture, and Yeah, you never know. You never know what could happen. You know,
Oh
if
yeah.
I had to, if I had to describe Merrick and this chip, it would be like they're like the wheel of fortune, right? Like,
Mhm.
you just spin it and you hope for the best.
I get that. Big reveal, you are the
I
father.
know. I just read that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Um, with that, Greatwood, Cassidy, go ahead and tell us one more time who you are, what you're doing, and where we can find you.
Yes, sir. I am Cassidy. I am your GM who has been constructing this story that my wonderful players have been exploring. You can find me out in the world. I am a tall, handsome, suave, and charismatic man with shitty dyed hair. So if you run into someone with that description, ask if it's Cassidy. Um, and yeah, with that, thank you guys for coming to today's session. And yeah, hand it over to Mac.
Yeah, once again, it's been a pleasure entertaining you all. You can find me on Instagram at ITSMAHDI. Oh no, that's wrong. ITSAMAHDI. It's a Mahdi. I go by Mac, actor, gamer, friend, confidant. Looking forward to next session, and I'll pass it on to Lookout.
Hey there, everybody. This is Fire and Bone playing the very chaotic Nomad Lookout for this game. You can find me over on Instagram under Fire and Bone, where I mostly just post other people's art because I am a true lover of the arts and can't draw for crap. And yeah, very happy to be here. Thank you very much for putting on this game and for the rest, all of you
Yeah.
watching either now
100%.
or in the future.
100%. And then there's me. We got hit with an ad break, but I'll say it anyway. My name is Jaws, the solar powered bard. We are doing our Cyberpunk RED podcast like this. We're trying to do it bi-weekly, so please come through. On this channel, you can also find cybersecurity things. I think I'll be looking at scripting up some fun things in JavaScript, and we'll be getting into my legal bank robbing, smart contract auditing, uh, hacking the blockchain things later this week probably. Um,
Nice.
Also, we have the Pink Panther pre-show tonight. I'll be doing on Final Fantasy from 10:30 onwards, and I'll be working that venue from 10 basically to 3. And following in the week, hit that follow just so you know what's going on and what we're doing. And until next time, my wonderful people, drink some water, tell somebody you love them, hit somebody with a slow body roll, and stay patch peeps. Peace.
Peace, everyone.
Peace.
Woohoo!
Nice.